Good evening, Livio, Regano with tonight's weather. Plenty of cloud over the past couple of days, but in terms of rainfall totals, this last event's proved to be a real fizzer. Of course, we're moving into the driest part of the year, but the scales are tipping in favour of a developing La Nina, which could mean more unseasonal rain this winter. Temperatures today, 14 to 21 at Mackay, another cold one at Claremont, only 17. Haven't seen much of Moranbah lately, and as for the Whitsundays, just 20 at Hamo. On the satellite loop, things are finally simplifying. It looks as though there's now cloud at all, but in fact there's still lots of low cloud left over, which is so low it's almost the same temperature as the ground and therefore doesn't get picked up on the infrared picture. That's causing a fair bit of drizzle, and in fact tomorrow morning we'll still find, especially around the Central Coast and Highlands, there'll still be some morning drizzle left over, just from all the moisture that's been falling from the light rain over the last couple of days. Nothing really much out west. Today's chart, you can see that there's still a very tightly packed isobar pattern in the southern half of the state, so we've got a strong wind morning current for that, but that should gradually start to ease. In fact, over Sunshine Coast waters, it'll be killed tonight, that warning. In the tropics, things aren't so fresh, but still certainly a little bit choppy out there. And of course, while you got the onshore breeze, you still have a couple of showers on the coast. There hasn't been much, more just in the way of cloud. Tomorrow's chart, not a lot happens. We're back into a southeasterly stream pattern with a ridge along the coast, a little bit more stable. Well, like I said, a couple of bits of drizzle in the morning, but not much else. And on the outlook chart, probably the ridge will start to collapse, and by this stage the winds will really drop off along the entire coast. And now to the forecasts. In coastal waters from Bowen to St Lawrence, we've got a southeasterly at 15 to 20 knots tomorrow, though occasionally it will reach 20 to 25 offshore, and it looks the same for Sunday and Monday. Tomorrow's high tides, Mackay around 9:31, Hay Point 9:29, all pretty close. Shute Harbour 9:17. Central Coast and Whitsundays, a cloudy day with some drizzle in the morning. Moderate to fresh southeasterly winds. Outlook for Sunday, just isolated showers. Same for Monday. Central Highlands and Coalfields. Once again, some early drizzle to start the day, but a mostly fine afternoon. Then Sunday, Monday, continuing mostly fine. Tomorrow's temps, Bowen 26, Mackay 22 and still cloudy. Claremont also 22 and Moranbah 23. And the outlook for Mackay, mostly fine conditions for the best part of next week with a subtle rising trend in the top temperature. That's all from me, folks. Thanks again for all your questions and photos. Now, of course, you can visit us through the weekend at www.coastwatch.com.au for all the latest weather updates. Catch you in a few weeks. Now it's over to you, Jo.
Great, thanks for that, Liv. Well, Scotty Hillier's got the day off, so we've checked in with our local bait shops for the best place to drop a line this weekend. Conditions won't be pleasant with rain and winds of up to 25 knots. Now, Jeff from Airlie Bait and Tackle reckons the best places to be are sheltered areas like Pioneer Rocks or Double Cones. Now, if you are heading out in the boat, stick to small islands for catches of grunter, coral trout and salmon. The guys from Tackle World say Mackay anglers should try the creeks and rivers for whiting, flathead and crab. For some Spanish mackerel, try St Bees and Keswick Islands. And that wraps it up. That's 7 Local News for this Friday night. Thanks very much for your company. A reminder, if you have a story for us, our email address is localnews@7.com.au. From the team, have a great weekend. Good night.